Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. We're going to be talking about a marketing medium that is something that kind of flies under the radar for most entrepreneurs. And this is email marketing. Now, if you've been in the online marketing space for a while, you have for sure heard about email marketing, but are you actually doing it? And have you actually started? Now, we're going to talk a little bit more later on, deeper into this episode about the importance of it and how you can kind of get started and all the things. But I want to mention right now that I have a free workshop all about getting started on email marketing coming up in just a couple of weeks. So if you are listening to this episode as it launches live, or maybe just a couple days after it has come out, head down to the show notes below to learn how you can get signed up to access this workshop for free to watch it live. Now, like I said, totally free to watch live. If you want 24-hour access to it after the live call, you will have to join the Brave Step Collective. If you have not heard about Brave Step Collective just yet, it is a membership for creative entrepreneurs. Inside the collective, you'll gain access to all of my trainings, all of the courses that I've ever created. We also have limited free one-on-one coachings each month. There's monthly group coachings along with access to all of my free trainings. You get access to monthly trainings, which we will be diving deep into my signature 5-step coaching program to help you streamline your business, meet your revenue goals, and create more ease in your business. The Brave Step Collective is for women who are just on the cusp of greatness and need that extra tool or accountability in order to take the next brave step forward into the next level of business. Inside the Brave Step Collective, you will gain access to all of my trainings and courses that I have ever created. You'll have access to one-on-one coaching calls with me, as well as group coaching calls for just $99 a month. Now, this is a freaking steal when you consider that my blogging course alone is $289 and a single coaching session is $250. So if you are ready to join or want to learn more, head to bravestepcollective.com. You can also find the link down below in the show notes, and you can learn how you can join the Brave Step Collective. All right, let's dig into today's episode.
Hello, and welcome to the Next Brave Step podcast, the podcast that's all about turning dreams into action. I'm your host, Chelsea Wise. Now, this podcast is more than just something to listen to while you fold laundry. Instead, imagine I'm inviting you to join me in my kitchen, a space for genuine and transformative conversations. Here, with the sunlight streaming through the windows, margaritas and homemade guac on the table, we're ready to dive into stories and strategies that don't just inspire you to think about a better life, but give you the tools, motivations to go out there and make it happen. So pull up a chair, let's talk like old friends, and together we'll navigate the journey from turning dreaming into doing, one brave step at a time. Your adventure towards making your dreams a reality starts right here.
So I want to share about something that happened to me last week. And that is the sheer panic and anxiety that washed over me it would have lasted about 3 days. Now, this fear and anxiety and panic lasted all of about 10 minutes, maybe. And that was when I was locked out of Instagram for 3 whole days. And I have no idea why I was locked out, but I could not access my feed. I could not get anything to work in there. I was pretty sure that I was going to be starting over with square one from building my audience. And that was a little bit scary for about 5 minutes before I remembered, hey, Chelsea, you've got an email list. You have access to all of the people who follow you. And if social media were to go away completely, you would be just fine. And I was really grateful for that realization that I have put systems and security in place in my business by not putting all of my marketing efforts into one avenue. It is so easy to, say that Instagram is going to be your thing and you're only going to focus on this. And while it can be super glorifying to watch that follower count grow, it's not very smart to put all of your eggs in one basket. Just like if you were going to be investing to put all of your money into one stock is not a very smart move. You want to diversify and you want to try and diversify your income revenue, but you also want to diversify the way that you market. And email marketing is something that I think every business owner, no matter how new or how long you've been in business, should be focusing on at some point every single week. Now, the one thing about email list building is that you own your list. It's something that you have control of. Just like you have control over your website and your blog content, and that's where you drive all of your traffic back to, you have control over your list. If social media goes away, you still have a way to access your clients, your customers, and potential leads. I want to share some facts about email marketing. And one of the biggest things that I want to stress to you is just how big of a part of business this is for so many people. Now, for me, 90% of my profits come from my email list. It doesn't come from conversions on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or even the podcast. It is the email list that most of my clients and customers come from. Another thing that I kind of already touched on earlier is that you are not at the mercy of an algorithm when you have your email list. It is said that only about 6% of your audience sees your posts whenever you post them on Facebook or Instagram. And that is not great. Now, I am actually going to look up right now to see what my last open rate was on the last email that I sent, like this afternoon. So I can tell you in real time what happened here. Okay, so I had a 30.4 open rate on my last email that I sent out this afternoon, and that was only 6 hours ago. So, of my entire list, 30% of them actually opened up that email and read through it. Now, that's a lot better odds than 6%. Like, I will take 30% over 6% at Vegas every single day, right? And that is really what email marketing does for you. I also want to explain that email marketing doesn't replace your social media. They all have everything in your business has its own thing that it plugs into. So, social media, I like to think of as the handshake. When you're first meeting someone, it is definitely a highlight reel, right? You'll share ups and downs and all the things, but it's a very curated feed of who you are as a business owner, what your business does, and all of those things. Now, your website is really that invitation to the party, right? And that's where, people can get to know you a little bit better and all the things. But the email list, that's the invitation to that quiet living room where those real meaningful conversations happen over guac and margaritas, right? That is where that really in-depth conversation and know, like, trust factor happens. There are over 4 billion users that open their email every single day. And it is such a great direct communication strategy for your audience. It's going to have higher conversion rates and the ability to provide tailored content. It also really helps to open up this like two-way conversation with you and your audience. It is so important to start an email list early in your business. Grow it alongside of your social media. And it doesn't matter, like you don't have to get 10,000 followers on Instagram before you start your email list. Your email list is just as important, even though people aren't going to see that number. They're not going to see the number of people on your email list. And you will see all these marketers boasting about the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that they have on their email list. And that's great and all. But every single person who opts in to give you their email address is a real person. And they are excited about hearing from you specifically about the offers that you have. And they are so much more qualified than someone who likes a funny reel and then follows you on Instagram because of that. Email marketing is where it's at. So because I believe in this so much, I am putting on a absolutely free workshop that is really designed to help you get started with email marketing. So we're going to start completely from scratch. I'll be showing you how to pick the best platform for you to do your email marketing. I will show you how to set up a form to capture people's emails. We'll be talking about what's going to be the best freebie or offer or opt-in, whatever you want to call it, and what goes into choosing that. And then we're also going to be talking about how to promote your email list to your social media list to convert those followers into subscribers. So all of this is going to be happening very shortly. If you want to watch the training totally live, if you are listening to this before we have gone live with that, you can jump on and watch it live. If you want to watch the replay on this training, you will have to join the Brave Step Collective, excuse me. This is where you can get access to all of my other trainings, along with monthly trainings that we do not release live. You will have access to one-on-one coaching with me, group coaching, and tons of other tools that we put out every single month. And did I mention it is only $99? Yep, all of that stuff, just $99, which is a freaking steal when you consider that just one of my courses is over $300. And one coaching session is $250. So if you are interested in joining the Brave Collection, or if you're tuning into this episode after we've done the live training, you can head down to the show notes below to learn how you can get signed up for the Brave Collective. All right, guys, remember, email marketing is so important. You own your list, you have direct access to your customers, and you're not at the mercy of an algorithm. It has so much power to convert your subscribers into real money coming into your business. Like I said earlier, 90% of my profits come to me convert over email and not over social media. If you are just getting started and you want to check out our free training, find the link down in the show notes below and we will get you signed up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the workshop, and I really hope to see you inside the Brave Step Collective. That is it for today. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
That wraps up today's episode of The Next Brave Step. I've truly enjoyed having you join me on this journey. Here at The Next Brave Step, we don't just talk about our dreams, we take bold actions towards them every day. Stay connected by hitting that subscribe button and dive even deeper with us by becoming part of the Next Brave Step Insiders group on Facebook. Let the insights and energy from today's conversation ignite your next brave step forward. Remember, every small step is a vital part of your incredible journey. So get out there and take that next step forward. You're never alone. I'll be right here cheering you on. I'll see you in the next episode.